Welcome to the process behind my short film, An Unusual Encounter, and this was my first approach at 2D animation, well, almost my first approach, and I really wanted to try to tell a story through this medium before applying to animation to get a better feel for what it meant. And I thought about this story in October while working traveling to Northern Europe. I stayed in Hamburg for a while, then in Rotterdam, and having grown up in a pretty small village in Italy for most of my life, it just felt so weird interacting and seeing so many people every day, and I just thought, what if you actually met something weird in a normal situation in a city? So I started thinking about how I could develop this concept, and I drew some inspiration for the character and the set around him from the show The Bear, which talks about this chef trying to make this beef restaurant work in Chicago. While for the creature, I thought about the frog from Spirited Away by Miyazaki. And the first thing that I thought that I should do is to do some character design, since in my head that was one of the early steps of doing an animated film. But I quickly understood that even though I have the skills to draw one frame or a couple of frames of these characters, that drawing 700 and understanding the movement would be a little too much for a beginner like me. So I asked a friend of mine to act for me, and I got some reference to work with. While for the shots where you can see the frog legs, I took some scenes from Spirited Away and traced them, and visually I had to cut some corners, let's say. That's why the colors are pretty simple and you only get a glimpse at the creature, but I thought about what was important to tell the story and to get the story across, and I truly focused on those aspects, as I didn't have that much time and I was alone doing the work. So I hope you enjoyed it, and have fun looking at the rest of the portfolio.